Kill denied. Friendly war machine deployed.
متفجرات.
What a way to start a video. A nice little 360 no scope ladder stall C4 toss, huh guys? So what's going on, everybody? This is your man with a plan, Endorphin Rush 23. And look at what I got coming up right here. Jesus, they make it so easy up here. I don't know why. There was actually a fourth guy laying right beside that tree, but I guess I missed him. He was camouflaged pretty well, and he almost kills me in a little bit because he's got a silent sniper rifle. But yeah, that's a pretty common sight on this map, especially on Domination. There's always like 2 or 3, and in this case there's like 4 snipers up there. And I don't know why people do that, but they do. They don't seem to move from that spot either, unless they get killed. But yeah, I want to thank all the new subscribers that have come over here. I think quite a few have come from my last KSG video, which I can understand because I think using the KSG is pretty uncommon to see in videos on YouTube, because it's a fairly difficult gun to use, and you have to really play a different playstyle. And it's much easier and less frustrating to run around with the SMG. And here, this was stupid. I could have had maybe 100 kill gameplay if I wouldn't have ran out in the middle. Here's a pro tip: never run out in the middle on drone, or pretty much any map, especially on ground war. It's pretty much suicide. But yeah, for all the new people that have subscribed, I appreciate it. And you know, I don't post. I post pretty erratically. I want to try to get onto at least like once a week. Mostly, you know, posting Call of Duty stuff, and mostly Black Ops 2 for a long time, because this game is pretty fun. Here, my dogs are going to town here. Jeez, look at the kill feed. But yeah, let me go over the setup. I think this may be one of the most underrated setups in the game. And look at all these tags. I love how tags just add to your kill streak in this game. But I'm rocking out the KSG, and I got a silencer, and I think I got quick draw, the quick draw handle on it. And geez, you know, this is really, I got pretty lucky here. This guy's using like a silent sniper rifle too. He was using the M80, M870 with the silencer, which is pretty decent as well. But it seems like the silencer doesn't really negatively affect the KSG that much. So, you know, I haven't really tested it out in a private match or anything. But during the game, it seems to have the same range as just rocking out like long barrel. And since you want to aim down the sight with this gun for pretty much all your kills, then the quick draw handle really helps with that. Also, if you'd want to, you could probably put on like primary gunfighter and then the stock attachments. So here I got the instant skill machine up in the air, the VSAT. It seems like once you get one VSAT in this game, you can they're pretty easy to chain, so you can get more and more during the game. And here I get lucky a few times in this gameplay, to be honest with you. But this is a fairly long gameplay. I think it's like 7 or 8 minutes. So I wanted to talk about a few different games that I've been playing, and maybe you guys would be interested in. If you haven't picked up Far Cry 3, I totally recommend that game. It's pretty awesome. I've had it for a couple weeks now, and I haven't even hardly made it. I think I've made it about halfway through the storyline, but you could spend like a whole hour just walking around the island, like hunting animals and stuff. So I totally recommend that game. Just, you know, go into it and play it pretty patiently, because you really don't want to rush too much with it. Well, you can play it however you want to, I guess, but I recommend like playing it pretty patiently. And then I picked up Super Street Fighter 4, which is a pretty neat game too. I might start getting into trying to get better at fighting games like Street Fighter 4, because it's a really addicting game. It's pretty challenging too. And if any of you guys have any good Street Fighter 4 tips for me, go ahead and put it down below. But yeah, that game's pretty neat, and even though it's a pretty old game, there seems to be quite a few people online playing the multiplayer, and I've just been getting spanked in that game. I don't think I've won a match yet, but people online are freaking amazing at it. So hopefully I'm going to try to get a little better at that, maybe pick up a fighting D-pad. Here I get another VSAT, and yeah, I don't know why. I should, if only I wouldn't have ran out in the middle during the beginning of this gameplay. This could have been an easy 100 plus. And here these guys are up, I don't know what, they just keep coming up to this hill up here. I guess it's a pretty good vantage point for snipers, but yeah, and I just saw that they're about to release a new map pack for Black Ops 2. I think it's coming up in January 24th or something. This was a pretty risky maneuver right there, because I knew he knew I was coming because of the, the red triangle. But that's what I love about C4, is if you can time it just right, it's just an instant kill. Even if I've actually killed a couple people just with the C4 when they're having flak jacket on. So here, yeah, you know about these kill streaks. If you get the VSAT, dog, swarm, it's an instant gameplay, really. And you keep cycling through them. So, and this map is really good. It seems like for these higher kill streaks. The swarm is just going to town here, and the dogs kind of flush them out of the buildings. So if you get them both up in the air, it's pretty devastating. Then you can just go around, pick up the tags, and build up another kill streak. But yeah, I highly recommend this KSG setup. If you're having trouble with the regular KSG, like with long barrel and stuff, give this a try. Because with the silencer, you can stay off the radar in case you miss that first shot. And there you can see it's got really good range still. I'm still getting some really nice one-shot kills from a pretty good distance. So try it out. Let me know what you think about it, and see how you do with it. But we're getting towards the end of the gameplay here. I think you just got a few minutes left. Thanks for watching the video, and thanks again to all the new people that subscribed. And I might be bringing up, I got a nice Call of Duty 4 gameplay where the host kind of quits out early, but it's like a 30 kill streak in 2 or 3 minutes, so I might upload that pretty shortly. And I got a nice little Black Ops 2 domination game too, so here I dolphin dive for the tag, gotta go out in style here as I float down to the ground. So, alright guys, thanks for watching, and we will talk to you later. Alright, bye.